we realised that we'd be in New York at the same time as our great friend Anthony Manillo would be in New York. About 7 years ago, Anthony was in a fairly dark place, came to one of our retreats in Australia. And today he's here with his wife and a massive team of runners who've come from Australia to run the New York Marathon. And I just thought, I was making the point about how good it is to be exposed to hopeful stories, and I, off the cuff completely, we asked Anthony if he would just jump up and say a couple of words, and he's kindly agreed. So welcome to the stage, Anthony.
Thanks, George. I'm Anthony. I'm 42 years old. I'm from Adelaide, Australia, and in New York. As George said, it was about 8.5 years ago I was diagnosed with MS and went through those ranges of horrible emotions of devastation and despair. And then I literally stumbled across Professor George's work and the OMS program. And in August the following year, my wife Tanya and I attended the retreat. And I remember it was a 5-day retreat, and we learnt about the program and was fully immersed in the program. And I remember there was a young lady that came to speak. She walked in, looked normal like anyone else, and she told her story. And she said a few years, 2 or 3 years before, she attended the same retreat that I was on, and she had to have a mattress on the floor because she had to attend the retreat lying down because she couldn't sit up because of her MS symptoms. And here she was standing here talking to us and how the program had changed her life, and gave me a sense of hope that things didn't have to be as bad as I anticipated that they would be. And so I immersed myself in the program wholeheartedly. The diet, exercise, the mindfulness, which is so important, which Craig's talked about already and we'll talk about. I'm on Tysabri, so I have an infusion every month. And 8.5 years later, I'm as healthy as ever. Never been fitter, never been healthier in my entire life. And don't know why, but I decided to run the New York Marathon. And part of it, a big part of it was I always wanted to give back to George and the OMS program, and I dragged 23 of my family and friends along with me to do this marathon, and we've raised a significant amount of money for the OMS charity. It's currently at about 120,000 Australian dollars, and we hope to get about $150,000, and all going to this because I think no one should stumble across this work. This work should be made available to everyone diagnosed with MS, and it's changed my life, and I hope it changes everyone's life affected by MS.